Hi, everybody. This is Cindy and Ferris and everybody. I'm so glad that you're here. And these are Koshi Chimes. Some of you know what they are. Some of you may even have them. And they are my favorite, most relaxing chimes that I use in meditation. And I usually have them actually hooked up here. But then Ferris said I had my back to the camera, which is a no-no. And my backside's a little bigger than I want it to be right now anyway, after the holidays. so we came up with this. This is a clothing rack that I put it on. And actually, I really like this setup a lot. It makes it very portable. So we're going to be going to the World Viewing Room. And for those of you who were with us the other day, you know that this is a place that I actually was astro traveling to, and then found out that I could just show up there. I don't have to astro travel. I can just envision it and I'm there. And it is a room that is overlooking the whole of the world. And there's a big arch window that that I stand in, and I can see through that window the entire world. And I see people as light. They show up in the world as light. The floor is like the Milky Way, and I can see that there's outer space around me, but this big window shows specifically the earth, and I can kind of just focus on an area, and it's like it zooms in so that I can see it even more. And I can pray over the whole of the world. I can send love and light. There's a lot of, I do a lot of things there. And one of the meditations we did the other day is clearing the tube. It was a cylinder where we are clearing all judgment, all, we've got to clear the water, hatred, fear, anything like that. And we did the meditation. So we're going to start with clearing the water. And then I'm going to play the chimes. And as I'm doing this, I would like you to just breathe in nice and deeply and just into the lower lobes. We talked about this before. And as Heather said, you have this relaxation response when you breathe deep, 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 deep into the lower lobes of the lungs. There are 5 lobes, and the lower lobes is where the relaxation response happens. And Ferris, is there anything else that you want to talk about before we get going on this? Maybe Theo tonight?
Yeah, don't forget we've got Theo's freebie tonight, the Theo Live TV, and the link is in the email that we sent out just about an hour ago.
Great. So you can find that link and then be there tonight, and I will definitely be there. So
and I'll also put the link in the YouTube replay and on Facebook.
Oh, good. Okay. And I was telling everyone just before the call that I had my blood tests came back today. I met with my nurse practitioner, and I have very high red and white blood cells, which have been consistent with people who have had COVID-19. And she said they're even a little higher than normal. So she's not sure why. She's sending me to another doctor, and I'm going to have some chest x-rays and stuff because I'm still a little out of breath from that. And I don't know what else is going on. They said there's a few complications for people that have had it. And so they're just going to make sure that my lungs are clear. Anyways, I'm feeling great otherwise, other than being just a little short of breath at times. So I was glad actually to hear that, which means that if they are accurate, and she said she's 99% sure, that means that I've had it and I'm immune. I just have to get over these little side effects that come with it, and I'm going to be fine, and I can volunteer. Yay. and give plasma. So let's go ahead, everybody, and just close our eyes. I'm going to leave my eyes open, but I'd like you to close your eyes. And I'd like you to take a nice, deep Deep diaphragmatic breath into the lower lobes. Hold it for just a second and breathe out. Take another nice deep breath into the lower lobes, through the nose. Hold for a second and release through the nose. And a third breath, and this time, as you are breathing in that nice deep breath, you will find yourself in the world viewing room. In the middle of the room, there is a cylinder, and the cylinder contains water, and you will see that it's kind of muddy and mucky in that water. Focus on that water as it spins around. Focus on those particles and the mud and the debris that's floating around in there. Focus on that clearing out of the water, with much of it settling to the bottom of the cylinder. Take some nice deep breaths as you watch the water clear. There will always be just a little bit of debris in the bottom of that cylinder. That is judgment and fear, which can be stirred up at any time. Our goal is to stay calm, keep the water clear, and stay at peace. Continue to breathe. Focus on that water and relax your mind. I feel some of you are wanting to tone. Right now I can't, or I would. But if you want to go ahead and tone as I'm playing, please feel free to tone. This chime represents the north. Let's send love and light, calm and peace to the north. As you look out the window at the world viewing room, now look to the south. Send peace and joy and love, calm. East. Send that beautiful light to the east. And to the west. To the whole of the world. Take a nice deep breath. Really expand that rib cage and blow out through the nose. Again. Bring yourself back into your body, knowing that you have cleared the water. You have sent blessings out into the world. And we have been made whole. One last breath. Now bring awareness back into your body, into your shoulders, and you can open your eyes. How did that sound, everybody? Because, this was a new trial for us.
I could hear you. I could hear the bells. A couple of times I might have come in and out, but it was fine for me.
Okay. And I've recorded it also on another recorder over here, so we can add that later. What about everybody else? And I'm looking over here at the camera because the camera's there, but my computer's there, so I can see you.
You're looking around the corner at us.
Yeah.
There were a couple of teeny little places there where we had cutouts, and I'm not sure what causes that, but it wasn't a problem.
Okay.
I didn't find it as a distraction.
Okay, great.
In fact, the only reason I noticed it is because I already knew it was happening.
Oh, yeah. Okay, anybody else?
That was my experience. I could hear most of it. It sounded really good. And just a little squeak here and there, and they'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's either Zoom or your microphone that tries to compensate and cuts out for a second.
Okay. And I brought the big mic, the big blue
Yeah.
up here, but
So that shouldn't be doing it. It shouldn't be the mic.
yeah, I'm not sure what it is. It is very possible that it's Zoom. Anything that any of you experienced that you want to share?
I don't suppose it was okay to use a power washer to clear the water out.
Only you, Ferris. No, actually, there are days. I feel that too, so I get it. Okay, anybody else have something you want to share? And Ferris, you'll have to watch the screen.
Yep. Oh, that's right.
And Facebook.
And Facebook. And y'all can either raise your hand like that, or with the digital thing. Taryn, what you got? I'll unmute you.
I don't think you're hearing me. I don't know, somehow that the sound, parts of it sounded really nice, but parts of it sounded really high and screechy. I was putting my hands over my ears part of the
really?
time. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it can't be sounding like that to you, or you wouldn't do it, you know?
Yeah.
No, it's beautiful, but this is the first time that we've done this, and we'll play with the sound a little bit more, or maybe I can get some of my friends from the music business over here to see if there's something we can do.
Like it was the first beginning of the sound when you first moved the thing would come with a high buzzing screech that made me want to cover my ears, and then the ding, you know, sounded like a bell. You know, after that sounded good, but
Ferris, could that be his speakers?
Yeah, it very well could be. I was just going to say, do you have headsets by any chance? Headphones by any chance?
no.
Because sometimes that will. I've had that happen with computer speakers. And sometimes using headphones or a headset, you know, will keep that from happening.
Yeah, I had some here, but I don't know what happened to them. They disappeared. And I don't know whether they were fit to use for this kind of purpose or not. I can't remember what they were for.
Well, like I said, I have recorded it on something else because this is the first time we've tried this live like this. Yeah. I think that we've done the singing bowls, Ferris.
Yeah.
But even that we had to record separately. So, you know, that just might be what we have to do, but I wanted to try it live.
Yeah, I don't have any headphones, and I wouldn't put them in if I did.
I'll see if I can find out anything in particular about that.
Okay.
Anyway, this is a what I have got from computer is it's a Mac. It's a MacBook Air or something like that.
And my speakers are good.
Gave me. What?
They have great speakers.
That's what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Well, thanks for the feedback on that. And Taryn is a cool name.
Taryn. Yeah. Well, my mother made it up.
Oh, really?
Cool.
She said it's like terra firma. It means they have her feet on the ground.
All right. Cool. Well, kudos to your mother.
So yeah, it's useful for some things because there was a girl I met when she was 17 and I was 24 or something like that. I just saw her that one week. I was at a class at some place and she was working in the kitchen of the place, and And then we wrote a few letters to each other, but after a while, I didn't hear anything from her. And then one day I got an email from a name that seemed familiar to me somehow, but I wasn't sure if I should answer if it was spam or something, but I did and looked at it, and it was this girl that I hadn't seen for 43 years.
Oh my gosh.
And
That's so cool.
she had had a dream the night before that a certain friend of hers had died. And he had married a really jealous woman that wouldn't let him talk to her. So she wanted to find out if he really did die. And so she would look on the internet, but his name was too ordinary. She couldn't find him. And then she thought, well, Terrence's name is not ordinary. I wonder if I could find him. And she did. And so then I have written some stories, and I sent one of those stories to her. And I'm not sure why I picked out the one I did, but it was not the one I usually send to people I've never sent one to before. And she wrote me back then, when did you write that story? And it went most of the way through the story before it mentioned the main character's name, you know, his whole name. He was talking to his mother just called him by his first name. And then when he was talking to somebody at the college where he was going to go to, he told him his whole name. And that turned out to be the name of her friend that she dreamt died, you know.
Wow.
So, and I said, well, maybe he did die. And he prodded you to find me and me to send you that story. So it was kind of a message from him to let you know he was okay or something like that.
That's cool.
Cool.
And so, I don't know, but anyway, I got in touch with her, and
That's cool.
anyway.
Well, thank you. Is there anyone else, Ferris?
Let's see. Nope. Don't reckon.
Anybody else want to say anything?
Mary said her sound was good.
It was good? Okay. All right. Well, I've got the recording, like I said, and we'll see if that recorded well or if it cut out. You know, we're experimenting, kind of playing around here and having an opportunity to just connect. So I hope this was good for everybody. And is that Richard that I see?
Yes, I thought I'd say that I do, as you can see, I do have some headphones, they're really good ones. And,
Oh, good.
And occasionally I do wear them. I have hearing issues, so something like this, it does really help.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, don't forget Theo's, what's it called, Cindy, tonight?
Yes.
Theo Live.
Theo Live.
Yeah, but
Yes.
it's
Ask Theo Live.
trust your inner knowing and boost your
Oh, yeah.
psychic, trust your inner knowing and own your power tonight.
Boy, they've helped me so much with that. They are definitely key in my abilities that I have developed. And so I look forward to seeing you all on that call tonight. And
Activate your truth barometer.
What is that?
Activate your truth barometer.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah, that was what I was looking for.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm going to
Okay.
unmute everybody here and see y'all tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow night it is at 7 o'clock.
Later on tonight.
So I love you all.
Love you
Love you all. Bye.
love you too.
Bye, guys.
See everyone.